Why would a mother tiger willingly approach the enemy who killed her mate? She knows this new tiger king will kill all cubs that are not his own, yet she still chooses to get close, because she must use her own way to give her cubs one last chance at survival. This Bengal tiger is called Amba, a mother raising 4 cubs. The intense demands of nursing keep her in constant hunger. To produce enough milk, she must catch twice as much prey as usual. She sets her den in a dry riverbed, but it is only temporary. She moves through the grass toward a herd of spotted deer. Using their limited color vision and her natural striped camouflage, she blends into the environment. But as an ambush predator, her success rate is extremely low. On average, 19 out of 20 hunts end in failure. Every failure means hours of wasted energy. When she returns empty-handed, a far deadlier threat is already patrolling the territory. His name is Shankar, the new Tiger King. Not long ago, he killed the father of Amber's cubs and took over this 130 square kilometer territory. Weighing up to 270 kilograms, he is far larger than Amber. Driven by instinct to pass on his own bloodline, he will kill any cubs that are not his. Amber senses the danger immediately. She moves her cubs to a more hidden den. Here, the cubs begin to explore the world. The eldest, Ivy, loves climbing trees. The second, Rudy, is bold and adventurous. The third, Cham, is shy and quiet. The youngest, Gru, is clumsy and slow. Their survival depends entirely on their mother's guidance. Soon, Amber hunts again. With extreme patience, she finally takes down an adult deer. This is enough food for her and her cubs for a week, but the smell of blood attracts an unwanted visitor. Shankar follows the scent and appears. Amber makes an instant decision. She cannot risk him finding the den. She reveals herself and leads Shankar away from the kill, sacrificing the meal to protect her cubs. Shankar drags the prey away, and the danger temporarily passes, but he has already left scent marks nearby, and he will return. Time passes, and the cubs begin their first hunting lessons. Amber drags back a live deer for practice, but the cubs disappoint her. Some cling to her, some are distracted, even showing interest in other animals. As they grow, their scent becomes impossible to hide. Shankar's roars grow closer. Amber knows she can't wait any longer. She makes a dangerous plan. She covers Shankar's scent marks with her own urine, releasing a mating signal, tricking him into believing she is in heat and has no cubs. The plan works, but in the following days she is forced to stay near her enemy to maintain the deception. When she returns, only 2 cubs remain. Cham and Gru are gone. She searches desperately. Finally, on a ridge, she sees vultures circling over the remains of a tiger cub. It is Gru, but then a miracle happens. Cham did not die, he was simply lost in the forest. He survives alone using instinct. When the rainy season arrives, Amber is reunited with her surviving cubs. Suddenly, a tiger charges in. It is Cham. After surviving isolation and danger, he has grown strong and confident. But peace does not last. Shankar returns. He targets Rudy, the largest male cub and a future rival. Rudy growls at the Tiger King and is instantly overpowered. Amber fights back desperately, pulling Shankar away from her son. Seeing her fierce determination, Shankar finally backs off. But Amber understands the truth. As long as her cubs stay with her, they will always be in danger. She makes the hardest decision of her life. She catches fresh prey, but drives her cubs away with roars and claws. Cham is the first to understand. They must survive on their own. After sending them away, Amber is finally free of immediate threat. She meets Shankar again. This time, he has just killed an adult sloth bear. He does something unexpected. He shares the kill with her. Years later, the cubs have all grown. Rudy becomes the king of his own territory. Ivy becomes a skilled tree hunter. And Cham, once the weakest, becomes a mother herself. She will pass on everything she learned from Amber to the next generation.